Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jay This is JLeesCorner. Okay, this is my review for The Shy, Season 3, Episode 7. Okay, if you have not done so already, please take a moment to subscribe to my channel and become a whole JayBird, dun 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 dun, and all that goodness and stuff. Okay, do not forget to also breathe it on out. Okay, y'all ready? Okay, let's go. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Okay, and remember to relax, to relate, to release. Okay, and center everybody around you and yourself. Okay, and you can also like this video. You can also comment in the comment section. Okay, you can also share it on your social media by hitting the share button. You can also follow me on social media on IG and Twitter. Okay, J_Lees_Corner, and all of that information is down below in the description box or whatever. Let's get started. So we see Jada. Jada gets home or whatever. She in the hallway kissing on Tomas. Okay, about to go in her house and get it in, but she walks into the house trying to get some penis, okay? And her raggedy little children, Tiffany and Emmett, is in their house a mess. Grandbaby running around playing with the other wigs. She like, what the and Tom's looking around like, what the hell is this? It's just a mess. So she's pissed, okay? Oh, we was just about to clean up. She like, what the fuck? Just about to. I mean, the house is real messy. Like, you can't live with someone else and be in their living room and the house is that much of a mess and you ain't cleaned it up yet. You just can't. Okay, so Tomas and Jada go in the hallway because, again, he like, I guess we can pick this up a little later because we can't have sex in the middle of a messy house with three people in the front. In the hallway, like, you know what I'm saying? It looks like your son is just taking advantage of you. She like, you know what? I do not need you trying to tell me how to handle my son, even though we dating. I don't need it. I don't need that. Look, I'm just trying to tell you, Jada, that I want you know what I'm saying, just to put you first sometimes or whatever. And he leaves. And she like, you know what? He right. He right, but you know, Emmett and Tiffany is leaving at the end of this week, okay? And so back in the house, she's like, y'all is net, like, y'all live here rent free. Y'all can at least clean up. I told him that. Tiffany, you was not innocent. Shut up, okay? I just can't wait for y'all to be out of my house at the end of next week. They both paused like, yeah, about that. She's like, what? What is it? Well, you know, I lost my job or whatever, so we need to say this a little bit longer. How much longer, Emmett? To like the end of the year. I'm like, to the end of the year? Bitch, what? Like, how does Tiffany sell weed but she never has any money? I'm confused. She spent $4,000 last episode buying some weed for her customers. Stop selling weed and use that money to get you a place to live and then sell some more weed. But I digress. She just gets pissed and walks away, and she's aggravated in her room. But I'm like, ain't no way on God's earth I would let my son, his girl, y'all would need to be out my house all day. All day. Y'all can sleep here. That's it. Okay, but I digress. Now we do see Emmett. Emmett and Dom goes to see the owner of Sonny's restaurant. You know what I'm saying? The guy who actually owns the property. Okay, his name is Zeke. Zeke is played by comedian Lil Rel. And I'm like, I'm guessing Zeke is not supposed to be a serious guy because Lil Rel, to me, is just always funny, even in a serious way. He's just funny and whatnot. Okay, he's gotten a little bit more handsome. Anyway, they want Zeke to evict Sonny. Yep, Emmett and Dom has went to Sonny's, landlord and asked him to evict Sonny, saying like Sonny is great and we love him, whatever, but he just not up with the times. He don't want to improve anything. He don't want to learn nothing new or whatever. He's not making as much money as he should be, and he's not using the property to the best of his abilities or whatever. So we want to kind of just, take over, still call it Sonny's, but just, handle things the right way. We know the customers, we know the neighborhood or whatever, and it'll help you because it'll make you more money too, okay? He like, look, I can't on good conscience evict Sonny because again, I've known him forever. They're we love Sonny. You know what I'm saying? But this is business. This is business. He's like, nah. Now, even though Emmett brought his son to the meeting because he didn't have no babysitter and Tiffany out selling weed or whatever, Zeke still think, I don't care if the baby here crying or whatever, I still can't help you. Now, Dom does leave him with a piece of a cake, but he still say, nope, I cannot evict Sonny. So they leave. Now later on, he go to see, he being Emmett go to see Dom, okay, at her house where she's still running a whole illegal ass restaurant or whatever. He lets her know, look, Zeke ate your cake, said it was amazing, and so he had an event he's going to, whatever, or he needed us to cater this event that's going on tonight and whatnot. And you know what I'm saying, because his caterer dropped out, so we can do it tonight. It's for like 20 or 30 people. Damn it, it's just me. I can't cook for all of them people. Then is you really a chef? Is you really a cook? I need to know. He then said, look, I'll help you in any way I can. I'm here to help. Well, just shut up, listen to what I say, and don't fuck it up. I'm like, well, okay, RuPaul. Anyway, over at Duda's house, Duda is sitting around talking with Rosalind. Okay, I can call her Rosalind because Dave gave Candy more lines, and I like her role so far. I like it, okay? Now, Rosalind is still upset with him, okay? Even though he's happy that he's currently up in the polls against Camille, leading ways, okay? But she like, look, that don't matter because, you know what I'm saying, you have to stay in the lead and y'all keep being neck and neck. And now I'm pissed at you because you did that interview without telling me and called your mama crazy. Okay, that was messy and it could have backfired. I'm like, come on now, Candy. Let him know. Okay. So, he like, it was okay. It did not backfire, you know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? You should be the one trying to figure out what we gonna do next. Oh, so now you want me to do my job? Like, look, if we a team, do that, you need to trust me. He says, well, honestly, it's not your strong suit, at all. She like, damn, okay, I was only fucking a bitch for a few months. I said sorry. He say, you was fucking my secretary. I say, Candy, hold on, look at my face. Candy was cheating on Duda with his secretary. I was your lover and your secretary. I'm like, all right, now, sometimes women cheat too. What a bitch, okay? So then Jake comes downstairs, okay? And we know Jake is upset because Trig told him last time Duda killed Reg, okay? He did it because he just did it or whatnot. So, Jake is in his feelings or whatnot. So when Duda said, like, I got a convention or an event to go to, I need y'all both to come and build your best behavior. I'm not no motherfucking prop, nigga. And so that pisses off Duda, who then grabs him. Oh, what you gonna do? Hit me? Okay, go ahead. Hit me then, Duda. Okay, yeah, I thought so. Because how good would look on you if I have a busted lip or a black eye? So he lets him go. And he like, okay, let it be. But Rosalind noticed Jake's a little bit different. Okay, he's upset. He not respecting you as much. He ain't for your bullshit. Don't want to do that. What's going on? So up in the bathroom later on or whatever, when Rosalind is, shaping him up, giving him a little beard trim or whatnot, she like, Jake know you killed his brother. He like, what you talking about? She like, look, if you want me to help you, I need to know everything that may come out in the news. So, you need to be honest with me. You know what I'm saying? He like, look, you know what I'm saying, my personal business, what I do in these streets don't mean anything because any other candidate who's running for mayor has done things too. She says that's true. However, Jake could get so pissed if he gets proof that you killed his brother. You may wake up one morning, he will have a knife to your throat. He may kill your ass. He's like, he's not that bold. And I'm like, I think he is. You know what I'm saying? I do. And if not, Trig may kill you anyway. So he like, okay, whatever, it's fine. You know what I'm saying? Red's got himself killed, but I'll leave it be. So we then see Nina and Dre, okay? They is in Keisha's room having a conversation. Basically packing up Keisha's stuff. Okay, now we now see it's been 2 months that Keisha has been missing. Keisha been with this man for 2 months. That is horrible. Okay, let's just say that. Anyway, so as she's packing up things, like, you know what? I don't want to do this. I'm saying I don't want to pack her things up. I just, I can't do it or whatnot. Okay, baby, I'll do it if you can't do it. And she's like, no, it's not that it's hard to do it. I don't want to pack her stuff up like she isn't coming back. Or like she's like going to school. Like I still have hope to find my child or whatever. Dre brings up how the room is like, it's haunting you. Like, and it's hard to watch you, turn into this person like it's just tortured by, your daughter's empty room. But they decide right now to leave it be. Leave it be. But we then see the following day or whatnot, Nina finds Dre in Keisha's room packing up Keisha's stuff, which pisses Nina off. Okay, she's like, look, don't pack up my daughter's shit. You know what I'm saying? I am not giving up her. You know what I'm saying? I need to feel close to her, and that's what this woman is doing. Leave me be. And Dre like, look, you know what I'm saying? We need you. Okay, it's not this Keisha who you should want to feel close to. You know, I need you. Kevin needs you. It's been 2 months. I'm saying we need to start the grieving process. He said, bitch, what? Bitch, what? Get out my house, okay? Get your shit, and get out, okay? I ain't leaving, okay? This is my house too, okay? And we are a family. We have to figure out what's best for all of us, okay? Oh, you trying to do what's best for you, okay? Get out my house, Dre. Nina proceeded to go into their bedroom, baby, and she went and said, this your shit. She went and got Nina went and got Dre's strap on, the floppy dildo dick, put it in the bag and said, here. I said, that's all she came with was dick? Okay, I mean, the fact that she went and packed the dildo strap on, I said, I guess so. Anyway, you know what I'm saying? She brings up how, you know what I'm saying, Keisha never liked you, okay? And now you up here eager to pack her stuff. Get out. And she tosses the dildo bag like a coat to Dre, and Dre leaves. Because you can't be up here trying to, you know what I'm saying, help me get rid of my daughter. Not today on my watch. So Kevin's at school, okay? And he's at school talking to Jake. You know what I'm saying? And Jake is saying how he know supposedly that dude I killed Reg. And Kevin then said, well, how you know Trick ain't lying? He like, he's my brother. Why would he lie? I don't know. Maybe because he wants you to stay with him. I'm looking like, Kevin, for the first time, shut up. Trick ain't lying, okay? Dude, I did that shit. Anyway, but again, I don't think Kevin fully know how bad Dude I is. But I'm like, Jake, just tell him how much you seen him beat somebody's ass and he's a bad person. So Kevin is looking at Gemma from a distance, okay? And go, Jake, stop looking at that bitch, okay? She spread your bitch and stuff, whatever, and then try to bribe you with an iPad. Fuck that bitch. I'm like, just the disrespect that Jake has for women is kind of crazy, but that's the kind of way he was raised or whatever. But you know, he like, I ain't thinking about her. It is what it is. So outside after school, Gemma is waiting for Kevin because he's being mean to her. Like, you being cold to me, Kevin. It's been 2 days. Okay, why are you still ignoring me? Look, I told you I did not want to be a charity case. You ran your mouth to people or whatever, and now I am a charity case, so leave me alone. Fine, whatever. But as he tries to walk away, she grabs his hand. Okay, and I'm looking like, what's going on here? And then she whispers, you want to come up my house? I'm like, no, he does not want, no, Kevin, no, Gemma, you don't invite no boy over your house who's been ignoring you for 2 days. Don't do that. But she did, okay? And now Kevin like, yeah, I want to come over. And then I'm like, why are they in her room? Kevin, button up your shirt. Button up your damn shirt, okay? What are you doing? Okay, no, I feel uncomfortable, okay? So, you know, he like, I don't want to have you do anything you don't want to do. She says, you have my consent. Don't worry. I'm looking like, not you got my consent. And honey, his shirt unbuttoned. She finna unbutton her shirt or whatever. And then they about to kiss and get it on or whatever. And then downstairs, it's her daddy. Her daddy home. Oh my God, quick. You know, put on your clothes and grab a book. Then he come in the room. Hey, Sue. Hey, daughter. Hey, Dad. Yeah, me and Kevin. Because the dad opened the door, but only seen Gemma. But Kevin was on her bed. And she's like, yeah, me and Kevin, who's right there, we're studying French. You know what I'm saying? Doing our homework. He's like, oh, okay. And he looked, and Kevin on the bed, Kevin has a geometry book upside down that he's reading. Okay. Boy, it's so stupid. He's like, son, come with me. And I'm like, And Jim was like, don't worry, it's okay. I'm like, how many boys have your daddy had this conversation with? What's going on? How you not nervous, okay? So they in the room or whatever, and we don't hear shit, but Kevin's talking. And the dad then say, was you about to fuck my daughter? And he was like, and then his phone rings. He's like, oh, I gotta go. And he then runs off. Saved by the bell. Okay, now we see Papa and Maisha. Okay, Papa goes to get Maisha whatnot at her house for school. And she said, I can't go to school. He like, why not? You know, they told you if you miss more school, like, you gonna get put out or whatever. She like, my mama got laid off. She lost her job. And so I have to stay at home and watch my siblings while she out looking for a job because she need to pay these bills. You know what I'm saying? But don't tell nobody, because my mama's real private. She don't like nobody knowing when we struggling or whatnot. You understand? So don't say shit. You know what I'm saying? Papa goes to the church, and he's in the collection plate drawer in his daddy's office taking some money. And his daddy came like, "What are you doing, son? You stealing from me?" It's like, no. You know what I'm saying? This money is from the church. It's supposed to be to help the people who was in need. So I have somebody who's in need. You know what I'm saying? My mama got laid off, whatever, and she needs some money. He's like, son, that money's for the church, okay? To pay the church bills and, take care of the church or whatever. He like, well, what about the money from Camille, okay? From the Mayor County lady. What about that money, Dad? And that money, son, is for you, for what you need. Well, Dad, I had everything I need. I don't need nothing. And so use that money, okay, for me to give to Maisha's family. Son, you have such a giving heart. Okay, Dad, and what kind of heart do you have? Kevin, not Kevin, Papa has felt funny about his daddy ever since he's seen his daddy take the money from Camille. Okay, so you know what I'm saying? It's some funny shit going on. So they go to Aisha's house and meet with her mama. And when they give her the money, they like, she's like, what is this? What is this? Oh, it's to help you. Maisha! And she's coming from, why is you telling my business, girl? Ma, I didn't say nothing yet. Then why am I getting handouts? They like, look, it isn't a handout. Okay, this isn't a handout. Okay, that money was raised for you to help you. Okay, if you need something else, please let us know. Okay, and then the bishop leaves. Papa leaves, and she's smiling because like, okay, my man went to his daddy, got some money to help me so he could see me. And so when Papa and Bishop leaves, his name was Bishop, not I don't know what his real name is. Okay, her mom. She accepts the money reluctantly, but when they leave out, the breath of relief, she was like, like she had all this weight on her shoulders, and God came through. What a blessing. Okay, and so she has help. You know what I'm saying? She ain't got to be trying to struggle so much. Now we then see Emmett and Dom. Okay, and the event they're catering is actually being hosted by Gemma's daddy. Okay, it's like a little mayor candidates function. Okay, and so I'm like, Now he do come in telling Dom and Emmett how great the food is. It's amazing. The scrumdiddlyumptious, okay? I love it. Matter of fact, look, I'm gonna let y'all, rent out Sonny's place for a few months. Okay, why just a few months? Why not what? Well, I don't know if this is real. I don't know if y'all already made this food or whatever, so I'm doing a few months to see if y'all can really do things the right way. And if it works out business wise, we can talk a long-term thing. So now that means that Emmett and Dom have pushed Sonny out. But I just hope Emmett goes and talk to Sonny first. I know he won't, and that's some bullshit, but it's still, that's some grimy ass shit still. It's grimy. Anyway, we then see they happy because they didn't, they got the restaurant or whatever, and now they can make some money. So Emmett and Dom celebrate. They slap hands, slap high fives, they have a drink of champagne or whatever, a little hug to celebrate, and then the hug turned into an embrace. The embrace turned into a kiss, and the kiss turned into fucking. Okay, and Emmett fucked Dom in the kitchen on the counter. Emmett ain't shit. The lady, the psychic lady with cancer just told him your dick is the problem. You just told Tiff I'm not gonna cheat, and you up here fucking Dom at the function. Damn it, man. Anyway, at the event, okay, Doodah and Rosalind meet up with Gemma's daddy. Okay, that's Gemma's daddy in the middle. Not Rosalind. Doodah and Camille meet up or whatever. Now, before they do go in there, Rosalind is told by Doodah, keep your eye on Jake. Do what I say now. Camille then say, if you need help with her, I can take her off your hands. I see her looking at me. I was like, oh, come on now, here we go. Anyway, when Duda meets with Jim's daddy and Camille, he's like, to honor my grandfather, every year I always endorse a black candidate, okay? He then gives them a piece of paper, like, this is proof that both of y'all are literally, even with the black vote, okay? And so one of y'all need to drop out so the other one can win so we don't have a white mayor. Which one of y'all is willing to do that? They both say, well, I ain't dropping out neither. He's like, I figured y'all would say that. So I just feel like him saying I need to pick the candidate who I feel the most connected to or the most close to or whatever. And of course, he picks Otis. I knew that would happen because Lena Waithe ain't supposed to be on the show for long. So, that was bullshit. It would have been better if they had somebody who wasn't her, because it could have been a possibility that the other person could have been a new castmate. But I'm looking like, it is what it is. But he picked Duda, okay? And then she like, I knew it. Y'all trying to surely chisel me, okay? Because black men turned their back on her too because they were afraid of her. But I will rise just like she did because I am that bitch. And then she leaves. I'm like, did we really need this character? Or maybe the reason they had Lena Waithe play this character because they knew she wouldn't be on here for a long time. I'm just like, out of all the actresses you could have got for that role, Lena? I guess so. So, now, we know because Jim and Daddy is backing him, that means Duda will probably win because, again, he has the back of this rich other black man and whatnot. So, at the house, Duda goes and talks to Jay because he knows Jake is on some bullshit and don't trust him. And he admits that, he knew about Reg getting killed. He didn't really do it himself, but he did do it himself or whatnot. So, he kind of admits it, whatever. But he said, Reg kind of did it to himself because, he did not follow directions and the rules or whatnot, And Jake said, so you just kind of let him die versus saving him or whatever. I made a choice. Then why you trying to save me? He's like, because maybe one day, you could be mayor like me. You ain't mayor yet, nigga. I'm like, I guess it is what it is. So, we then see nasty ass kidnapper who wakes up in bed with Keisha. And we see she not sleep. And he then wakes up and tries to cuddle with her. And he asks her, why didn't you wake me up? We had such a long night. And he's talking to her as if she's like his girlfriend. As if he didn't kidnap her. And as if she ain't laying there looking just shocked and in trauma. I'm like, that's how you know people is crazy and psychotic. Because you should not even be able to be with a person who looks to be scared for their life and just in a whole frozen piece of mind. I'm like, damn, Keisha. It really made me upset, okay? He gets up because, I know you're hungry. And so he gets up to go upstairs to get her some food. So when he goes upstairs, he locks the door. So he still locks her in there. So she gets up and she breaks a chair. It's like a wooden chair, whatever. She's hitting it, and she breaks it and breaks off like a little leg of it to have to beat him up when he come downstairs. I'm like, good girl, fight for your life or whatever. He comes down to the food or whatever, and when he sits on the bed, she starts hitting him with the stick or whatever, and she tries to fight and run. He overpowers her or whatever. He then holds her down and says, if you do it again, I won't be as nice next time. You know what I'm saying? If you keep trying stuff or whatever, I won't be forgiven. So we then see he takes everything out the room. And she just in the bed. It's just her, the bed, and the little camera. Because he still watches her. Nasty ass man. So Keisha in bed looking around at this empty room now. And she just crying. And we just see these images of her thinking about killing herself by hanging herself with the sheets because all she has is the bed and the sheets. So she's like ripping the sheets up to make a noose to kill herself. I'm like, girl, I just can't. Okay, we then see Ronnie. Boom. Ronnie, we know his other dad. So the episode started off with this, but went to the end. And he's at the bar because Miss Ether didn't want a funeral or whatever, and so he's toasting to Miss Ether. He's clearly drunk. Okay, Ronnie's off the wagon now, whatever. He runs into Jada, and he apologized because the last time he seen Jada was last season when he was drunk. and tried to get some coochie. Didn't go that well, okay? And he tells her, like, I just wanted to apologize. And I can't get his voice right. And say sorry for the last time we was together. Ronnie was never together. I mean, the last time, you know what I'm saying, when I saw you. I was drunk and I didn't mean to do, any of that. I'm sorry, you know what I'm saying? I want to make grandma proud. I can't do his voice right. She like, Miss Ethel wouldn't want you drinking. You know what I'm saying? You want to make her proud, but look at your ass up here drunk or whatever. You know what I'm saying? That ain't good. Yeah, that's why grandma likes you. Because you was always so honest, even if they ain't want to hear it. She's like, Ronnie, I wish you the best. I have to go. So then she leaves. So drunk Ronnie is back at the bar with his friends, and he is drinking coffee. Because for the 100th time, he wants to get sober because he has a mission to complete. Okay, and his friends, the two guys who's always around, brings up how, you know what I'm saying, he thanked the friends first because, y'all have always helped me see the brighter things or whatever. Y'all have been a light in all of my darkness or whatever. I thank y'all for that. Oh, that's real cool, right? It's gonna be sad when we gone. They're like, where you going? Oh, we know ain't no jobs hiring here, so my friend or cousin, whoever has jobs for us, wherever else or whatnot. And then, so we leaving tomorrow. You should come with us, because everybody hiring here. I got something to do. I got something that needs to be done here. So I can't leave yet, I got to finish that. So now Ronnie all alone, because friends then drove off, you know what I'm saying, so whatever. And when they leave or whatever, a song, was it Earth, Wind, and Fire? And whatever. So that song come on and they smiling or whatever, and he dancing in the streets or whatever, but he realized I got things to do. So we then see he's going door to door, house to house in the neighborhood where he heard the screams or whatever. And then he gets to the one neighbor, like, ain't nobody gonna help you. What you doing around here? What you looking for? I heard a scream the other night. It sound like I'm looking for a girl, And I went over to your neighbor, but he said he ain't hear nothing. But I got a funny feeling about him. She's like, yeah, he creepy, whatever. Like, he's a little bit touched, okay? Well, yeah, what about his wife? She's like, he ain't got no wife. And he was like, okay. So Ronnie then, like, what I'm saying, let me go on over there. So Ronnie goes over to the alley in the backyard, gets through his gate. He's gone right now. His car is gone. He looks in the trash can. It just happens to be it happens to be a crowbar in the trash. I'm like, nobody leaves a crowbar in the trash can, but I digress. So he finds this crowbar, breaks in dude's house. Keisha. And I'm like, is he in the right house? Is he walking around? He then go downstairs, and we then see the locked door in the basement, and we see Keisha on the bed. And she just crying, and she hear Keisha. She's like, yes, I'm here. I'm like, finally. I'm like, run, bitch, Ronnie, run, go get Keisha. So he goes downstairs with a crowbar. He's trying to pry open the lock that the guy has, padlock, like double padlock on the door. As Ronnie down there trying to padlock in, the guy come home. He kind of see the back door is kicked in. He looking like, the fuck? The guy goes in the house, and Ronnie then gets to the door, sees Keisha. Keisha sees him, but she's a little bit scared because she's like, oh shit, from one creep to another one. Because again, Ronnie's the creepy guy who no one trusts. So when Ronnie comes in, she's not happy to see Ronnie either. But the dude then comes and busts in, what you doing? He then beats up Ronnie, fighting Ronnie, whatever. He then said to Keisha, I helped you. I kept you safe. And Keisha was like, well, she's again in shock. But Ronnie then kind of grabbed the guy's leg, which makes Keisha grab the crowbar. Honey, Keisha grabbed that crowbar, and she was just beating his ass. I mean, hitting him over. And she just beating him. Hitting him, whatever. So again, Keisha's free. Okay, Keisha is free. Keisha runs up the house. She sees sunlight, as we see. Okay, her hair is all cut up now and whatnot. But there's a little bit of blood on her because she was beating the guy up. And she just walks out the front door. She walks to the middle of the street, and she's just crying and breathing. Because, again, she knows she's free now because the guy is either dead or at least, Ronnie down there too. But she's out. Okay, she's out. Keisha is free. Thank God. Episode 7. Keisha is free. Okay. And then we see Ronnie being taken out on the stretcher, and we see Keisha being taken out on the stretcher. Now, they don't show us what happens to old boy. I think he dead. or at least arrested. Okay, but them two go to the hospital, and then we see Kevin run into the hospital because he got the phone call earlier. Because I said it, the call was from his mom and say we found Keisha, and then they go in to see her and they're shocked because one, her hair is cut, and she's like, it's okay, ma, and so she goes to sit down or whatever. Did you need something, baby? Look, you don't have to talk to anyone until you're ready. I'm just happy to have you here in my arms. And Keisha starts crying. Her mama hugs her. Dre like, God is real. Kevin then sits down or whatever and hugs her. And then Keisha reaches out for Dre and, her hand, and Dre comes in. And they hug like a whole family. Because Keisha's home. Keisha's alive. Keisha's not well. Let's make that clear. Keisha is not well. But Keisha is home. She's home. She's home. Okay. And then I'm just like, oh, it's just amazing. And we do see like Dre's like in the hallway or whatever. And the doctor gives her like a pamphlet for, how to handle someone who's been through, a situation. But Dre then say, it's okay because I'm a counselor at a school, so I kind of know how to handle these things. And she's like, well, that's good because, just make sure to look out for suicide signs because of the thing that she's been through, that may be what could happen or whatever. And Dre's okay, it's fine. So Dre then goes back in the room where, Nina's in the bed with Keisha and they sleep and she's just holding Keisha, and then Dre just sits, next to the bed and she just cries and cries. Because again, as much as we don't like Dre or don't know Dre that much because of, because she's new, Dre still went through losing Keisha too, and it may have been harder for her because Keisha didn't like Dre, even though Dre loved Keisha. So that's hard, you know what I'm saying? I think, Keisha grabbing Dre's hand and, pulling her in was like, I miss you too. I don't like you that much at all, but I miss not liking your ass in person or whatever. And we then see Kevin goes in to see Ronnie. Because again, Ronnie, was beaten up and hurt in this too. But he brought Keisha home. And so Kevin just walks in and Kevin's crying. He's like, thank you. Just thank you. Then he walks out and, Ronnie just looks satisfied that he did what he set out to do, was to find Keisha. Like, I just had to find Keisha. And found her, he did. And that's how I went off. I'm so happy. I'm happy they found her, but I feel like now we can move on to the next part of the story, and that also means that season 4 won't be so much focused on still finding Keisha. We still have 3 episodes left to wrap the season up, so I'm excited or whatever. Anyway, I am JayLee. This is JLeesCorner. Peace.